shoulder external rotation, eccentric quasi isometrics. So what we're going to do is we're going to basically get to your absolute max shoulder external rotation, and then we're going to put some resistance on it so that you are attempting to hold it still there for about 60 seconds. But we're going to have that much tension and resistance that you actually can't hold it there. So you're intentionally trying to hold it, hence quasi-isometric, but as it's a little bit too much, it's going to be a little bit of an eccentric thing as well. So I'm going to set up with a band because this is something that anyone can do at home with a band, but you can obviously do this exactly the same thing at the gym if you're just with a cable machine, and that will give you more of an objective measure in relation to weights and whatnot. So what I'm going to do for my external rotation, just because it's simple, is I'm literally just going to grab the band, put my foot through the band here, lay down, grab the end of my band. I don't want to lay down on my side because for me, that's not the end range of my external rotation. So I'm actually just gonna get up a little bit with my body up at an angle. So now I can't quite get there, so I've got to push down to get my passive range. So I'm just going to hold the band here and then push down into my passive range. Now I'm going to activate like a passive range hold, activate the outside of my shoulder, the rear delt, and hold that still. And I'm just going to hold this for a minute. Over the course of the minute, what should happen is this is happening because you're starting to fatigue. The tissue is fatiguing. So what you can do to really simply adjust the tension, I've got my foot at the end of the band here, literally just put your foot there and lengthen it that way. And then that way you've now got more resistance, and now this is getting hard. So I'd actually put your hand through the band, make life easy so you're not unable to do it because of your grip. And then hold here for about a minute. And then over time, you'll get fatigued. It'll start coming up. You're doing your absolute best not to let that happen. Once again, if it's a little bit not hard enough, just get more band. Oh, that's really hard now. And hold that for a minute. I'm going to fatigue, and I'm just going to fight for it as much as I can for that full minute. Obviously, you can also do this sort of seated with your arm up on your knee. You could do it with your elbow up on a bench if you wanted to do that. The other thing is, rather than put your foot through here, obviously this is a really simple way to set up, which you can do anywhere. But if you've got like a whatever, you can attach that to anything, a fence, a table leg, or whatever. But if you're sitting here and you want to get that passive range, then just grab a stick, hold the end of this, grab that stick, push into that external range, activate, and then hold it up there for that full minute. Once again, if that's going to be too easy, I can just put my foot there, grab more, make more resistance, get my stick, push here, hold. Oh, and there's no way I'm holding that for a minute. There you go, fucking perfect. Anyway, 60 seconds, eccentric, quasi-isometric. Get to the end of your passive range, activate, turn everything on. Hold it there for as long as you can, and that'll take a minute. Once again, obviously, if you're doing this in a cable machine, you've got a cable in front of you, just hold the handle, and then you can just push your arm back here, and then you're holding that. I do like a cable machine if you can have access, because it does have that objective measure with the weight to see that you're actually getting better as you go. Anyway, enjoy.